Hustle, something I gotta do. 3 minus 2. I sold the truth. I mean, we sold.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. I'm John Allen.
It's your boy Victor Maestro.
And this is the Sports Fix. Let's get into it, man, for these sports junkies. Over the week, you know, man, I saw some GOATs, man, do some great stuff. I really, and I'm going to just dive into it, man. Houston's own, Simone Biles. Man, she did a flip, man. Only men attempt, No women gonna even try. She hit the flip that men attempt, and she ain't even win. The gymnast event, she's at 30 total medals. That would have put her at 31. One away from second all time. And I really think she got shifted. No cap. Like they say, she got hosed. She really, if you're a female and you doing what the men do out top, that's gonna put you at the top. Yeah, that's on some Flo Jo. When Flo Jo, she started, she faster than all the women, and she can beat some men. You got to give her credit, man.
All right, well, you definitely got to get credit where it do, but black women always come, like it seems to come up in the short end of the stick, because it's just like the sports world trying to find some way to discredit them.
Man, and that's why I really had bought up Flo Jo, Florence Jordan, the great track athlete. I really brought her up because she gets a lot of credit. She's in rap songs, and she's just synonymous with the 90s, you know what I mean? But when it comes to the greatness of like a Serena, and when Serena, she gets her flowers, like I said, by the pop culture, but the world not really giving her credit. It's still like under speculation as if she's the greatest tennis player of all time. Hands down, she's the greatest tennis player of all time. This girl from Compton.
Yeah, it's not dispute. The record speak for itself. The championship speak for itself. It's like, what more do you need to do?
And then when you got to beat your own sister, the mental stuff she had to go through to do that, come on, man.
Yeah.
You
got to be locked in.
Yeah, you got to be all the way locked in.
You got to be locked in.
Then I think one time they lost a brother or somebody, and they still went overseas to play in the tournament.
They lost their sister.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, these people in the hood, man. Yeah. So, like I said, I just want to you got to give people their flowers while they're alive. So, I'm going to just put it out there. Serena, you hands down, you the best.
You the best. You the GOAT.
Yeah, you the GOAT.
You the GOAT.
Shoot, I wasn't even watching tennis before y'all started getting into tennis.
I heard your name, I was locked in.
I started watching men's tennis and women's tennis. Who represent the U.S. in tennis? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you the GOAT.
Was getting beat, but I mean,
we at the top. We got to look. What's it? Andre Agassi and
he was good, but they got the GOATs, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They wasn't GOATs. They was just all right. She would dominate. Venus and Serena would dominate. They pretty much dominated a decade, and then she dominated past the decade. As far as being the youngest of the two, she came in early and she stayed late.
She stayed late, no doubt.
Real talk. And that's the same. And that's why I'm saying this about Simone Biles. Because Simone Biles, at number like 23, 24, she young.
Yeah.
So she came in early and she setting records. She, like I say, Lord forgive my language, she's whooping ass and taking names.
And asking no questions.
That's it. So you got to give this woman her credit, period. The next time she do something phenomenal, amazing, because I really feel like now she got to do something that a man and a woman can't do to get her just due credit, because she done did something that no woman in history has attempted, and she pulled it off. So it's hard to grade her level of greatness when you don't give her credit. When you have a lady of the caliber of Mary Lou Retton, I believe her name is, the greatest American gymnast, say that she's the GOAT, then you have to give the woman her flowers and say she's the GOAT.
No doubt. It's on the right. It's on the right and it's on the fair.
And we talking about GOATs, man. Let's get into it, man. Ali and Tyson. As far as the GOATs of this heavyweight championship division, because the heavyweight division is nothing of what it was in the 80s and the 90s. It's nothing of what it was. And I really want to highlight Mike Tyson's career, because I actually watched several of his fights this morning. And I really forgot how much he dominated the 80s.
Oh, man, no doubt.
Yeah, so
One hit of quitters.
hey,
Come right in the ring. And it's a wrap.
hey,
It's a wrap.
15 seconds.
Set a record.
Youngest
To ever do it.
heavyweight
And the
champion.
fastest.
Yeah, youngest and the fastest. Man, that man had Michael Spinks out of the.
I'm talking about. What made me respect him was that one where he told Ali he was gonna whoop that dude that had whooped Ali, and I got
Larry Holmes.
Oh man!
Oh
yes,
my goodness!
Yes,
Oh!
yes.
Oh! When I say he whooped him,
Yeah, Timber.
yeah, Timber, and he fell.
His career was full of a lot of highs and lows.
Now, and that's true, and I want to highlight the peaks and valleys of Mike Tyson. And you have to understand, this dude was a worldwide commodity, if you understand what I'm saying. So, I believe the guy's Trevor Broderick. He won the heavyweight championship from Trevor Broderick. When he won his first championship, he was 20 years old in a few months. That was a fight to the second round. Well, Broderick had a fight here in Texas. He turned down because he could fight Mike Tyson for about, I think they said 1.8 million, 1.3 million.
Mm-hmm.
After he fought him, he fought Michael Spinks. Spinks got $13 million to let Mike Tyson knock him out. Do you see the caliber of jump from the fights? These fights are being shown all over the world. You know, everybody made money off of Mike Tyson, and it seemed like when they was done with making money off of him, they started pimping him. You know.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
I'm just being honest.
That's the way of the game, though. When the people are pretty much done with you, that's what you do. You're expendable.
And you know, the world is different now in 2021 than what it was in 88, 89, as far as like sociology, psychology, and understanding mental health and things of that nature. And it's not that Mike is a bad person. I feel like maybe he needed a certain medication at that time to continue being who he needed to be, and to keep the level of focus, like we were talking about Serena, to keep the level of focus he needed to be a great champion. Because Mike Tyson knows the history of boxing. Mike Tyson knew that he was bred and basically born to take Ali's mantle. The people of the world, the people of the world, they saw the greatness climbing. They saw how young he was. They saw what Ali did and how Ali he chose the people over the industry, and they never gave Mike Tyson a chance. They never gave Mike Tyson a chance to be the people's champion. That's why he ended up going to jail and catching all them cases and stuff.
Yeah, because it's always they want to destroy your image once you get too powerful. He was getting powerful and influential.
Yeah.
Look at all his partners, Tupac,
MC Hammer.
Come on in.
Like,
LL.
you know, and these hot.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about hottest fish grease.
Hey, he messing with the hottest people. And the thing about messing with the hottest people at the time, they coming to see Mike. Exactly. It ain't like he going to find them.
No, they come to see him. And they got that thing hotter than the block on a Friday night.
That's it.
It's late night.
And I'm going to just let you know, when you talking about the late 80s, I ain't even going to say late, mid 80s, early 90s. If it's not no Mike Tyson, no Mike Jordan, no Mike Jackson.
Oh, yeah. You can't go wrong anyway.
In no shape, form, or fashion.
Anyway.
You cannot go wrong. Because them boys is everywhere. Either on TV, on the radio,
or on your feet. I want to be like mine.
Yes, sir. Shit, that nigga might be on your ass in them hands. You hear me?
I'm trying to hear you. I'm trying to come on in. All you got the jersey on.
Yes, sir.
Or the hat. Or the watch.
Hey,
anything.
man.
You represent the chain.
That's our era. So we just gonna put it out there. And all them boys was gravitating to Mike Tyson. You know, I ain't gonna lie. Jackson and Jordan, they gonna have something positive to say about that boy Tyson.
Every time.
It was just, he was that guy.
He was the truth.
And the thing about boxing is, you have these promoters, they know your weaknesses, they know your sparring partners, so they pretty much know who could beat you. Mm-hmm. So once he lost to Buster Douglas, which was a fluke, they pretty much just started setting him up for these big money payouts, to where it didn't matter if he won or lost, that everybody would end up making money, and that's what ended up ultimately messing up his career as far as like showing his overall greatness.
Yeah.
He would never be Muhammad Ali, because Muhammad Ali gave his championship back then and won it.
No doubt.
So he'll never be Muhammad Ali, but they never
That's
get
some time away.
Yeah. But they didn't give him a chance because Muhammad Ali was a 3-time champion. I feel like Mike Tyson could have got the championship 3 times. Maybe even more.
Maybe early on, but later on, he just didn't stand a chance when he caught Lennox Lewis.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like he should have never fought Lennox because of the height. Michael Spinks is 6'3". I think Lennox Lewis is 6'7". Mike Tyson is 5'10". That was more of a money grab. He knew that because he has issues with larger fighters already. So that just was never a good fight for Mike Tyson. But when you're in and out of jail and you had a bad decade, I definitely understand why he took the fight.
No doubt, but it was a bad one.
Yeah, it was a bad one, and that's just being honest.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get into these NBA playoffs, man. And I'm gonna tell you, man, it's a little baby goat out there, man. That boy Ja Morant.
Oh yeah, he died, but it ain't gonna be enough.
Oh nah, they going home.
Yeah, they going home.
They'll be at home this week.
Yeah, real soon.
Ain't gonna be no sweep, but they'll be home next week.
Get your house ready.
Yeah, get your house in order.
Yeah, because they come on, do your spring cleaning because they coming on home. But he's doing a great job.
Nah, man, he's definitely a great sight to see. As far as marketable, when you have him and Stephen Curry, obviously Steph Curry, putting up Jordan like Iverson like numbers 36 and 6. But when you have a Ja Morant, youngest athletic, I think he's the youngest player to put up 100 points in 3 games. And
the youngest person to put up 40 plus points, and he put up the most.
He's up there.
He's
up there with Jordan and Rick Barry, as far as like the youngest people to drop 40, 50 in a game, in a playoff game. And I'm gonna just say this here: I don't know what y'all know about Rick Barry. Rick Barry was Larry Bird before Larry Bird. I'm gonna put it out there.
In a major way.
Yeah, all the skill, shot. Look it up. He's still like 95% from the free throw today.
And wasn't he underhand?
Yeah, and he did it underhand.
Underhand.
Yeah. Rick Barry, one of the ones. He's the only player to lead the NCAA in scoring, lead the NBA in scoring, and lead the ABA in scoring. White man. Rick Barry. He one of the ones.
Underhand free throw.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Y'all know them little Barry boys, them little 3-point shooters. They all right. They want a little chance. Them people ain't nothing compared to their daddy. I'm going to just tell you the truth. This man, really, he got an NBA championship, but he was a certified hooper. I always love Rick Barry for his comments about the ABA, his comments about Julius Erving, and his comments about playing with African American. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he got one, because of Will.
That's what I'm saying, playing with African American players. He said he always wanted to play with the best. So he left the NBA to go to the ABA, and players like him and Dr. J, they developed the NBA merger. They developed the NBA that we have today. So if it weren't for no ABA, and if it weren't for people like Dr. J and Rick Barry, it wouldn't be no Stephen Curry. It wouldn't be no Lucas, because the NBA would be totally different. Everything you see now is coming from the ABA. The NBA was a boring league. Pick and roll. Everybody got to run this same style offense. The ABA, they doing motion offense. 5 out. Alleys. They invented the 3-ball. So dunk contests, I could go on and on of the innovations of the ABA. But a lot of stuff, no defense, that's straight ABA.
Straight.
I'm going to just tell you the truth. So, and what you're seeing now are sprinkles. But we need a little bit more defense.
A little bit more.
Just a little bit more defense. Man, it's been some good series. My Knicks are down in the Atlanta series, but I'm not tripping. I still have hope. I'm a little bit upset about Julius Randle, but I expected this, to be honest, because Tibbs he uses up his players. And
wait a minute. Is this the coach of the year we talking about?
Man, regardless of him being coach of the year, regardless of
I just want to get
this is his track record. You know, and we can go all the way back to Boston when he was an assistant. Kevin Garnett. You know, assistant when they had Shaq, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, you know, Rondo. You need to sit some of them people down.
But you don't want to. Run them into the ground.
And then when it came to the finals, they had to play the Lakers. Half of them folks was hurt. I'm just telling the truth. Then you go to Chicago. Youngest MVP in the history of the world. Derrick Rose.
Run them into the ground.
So he learned a little bit when he went to Minnesota. You know what I mean? But he come back to the Knicks. He used the same style. He's adapted a little bit more. And I'm glad, like, he changed the culture. But, bro, Julius Randle, he only one man. And RJ Barrett ain't going to do it. I seen he had 7 points. That 7 points ain't going to get you nothing.
Oh, no. It's all about Derrick Rose right now. But he needs some help, man. He needs something.
Shoot, Derrick Rose that's what I'm saying. I mean, Derrick Rose, he the one that's shining.
That's what I'm saying. He all they got right now. So he gonna need some help. Because if not, they going to be on the couch
that 13 and 11 Randall giving you, that's not doing nothing.
Because we going to start a series coming up on the couch series. Who going to be on the couch?
And that's just real. Yeah. They going to be on the couch.
They going to be on the couch with us.
You know?
Getting the good.
Hopefully, you know.
Probably a better view.
Derrick Rose, you know, he can win one when they go back to New York, Harlem World, man. But it's up and down. Similar to the Portland and Denver series. Man, Portland blew the doors out them boys yesterday.
I mean, it wasn't no surprise to me, man. They got hoopers over there. We was talking about that in the last episode. There's hoopers over there.
Man,
certified over there, man.
Yeah, nah, they
Damian Lillard was off and they still won, so they just let you know.
Man, had a triple double with one made field goal.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
and
when you got
was real.
A Hall of Famer on your team, far as Carmelo Anthony.
Norman Powell.
Norman Powell is a champion.
Come on, man. Norman, out of this world Powell, man. You hear me?
What they say, Norman?
I'm trying to hear you. I'll tell you, man. Hey, you off? Don't worry about it. I got you.
I'm trying to tell you, I ain't know if that was Norman Powell or the microwave.
Yeah, that's what he was. It was Norman Powell inside the microwave. He's heating up. Yeah.
Because he's on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nah, him and CJ pretty much won that game. And then a little few shots from Melo. But the thing was their defense. They actually held Denver to, I think, 30% from the 3-point line. And that hasn't happened in the playoffs since 1978. The Blazers won a championship in 1976. I'm going to just let you, I'm gonna put it out there to you. Putting out facts. Bill Walton, Jack Ramsey.
I'm talking about then. Right now, they getting clamped up. Man.
So... You know, with the Blazers playing defense, it's a whole nother world. Now, how long they gonna play defense, I can't speak on that. But man, you got the Blazers playing defense and they mentally locked in game by game, they gonna beat Denver. You know? And we already spoke on it. If they have to play the Lakers, they have nobody to hold. Ding.
Oh no.
They have nobody to hold that man.
Cause right now the Lakers is barely holding on, and you know, Chris Paul he heating up. And I don't know, he hurt, but he still putting in work.
Yeah, I think he had like 18-9, 18-8, and like you said, with him being hurt, still going out there, that's showing them youngsters that it's real in the field.
It's real in the field.
So I'm just letting you know, boys, and by them having a veteran coach, I like what he said. I'm not finna go through, you know, when we were all on summer vacation over July 4th, I'm not gonna be talking about we should have did this and that. We're gonna do this stuff right now. So I really like how he said that, man. You know, he gonna put his all into the series. If they win, they win. If they don't, they don't.
No doubt.
But at least he put his all, yeah. You know, at least he put his all in it. Man, now what about this Clippers versus the Mavericks?
I mean, it all come down to they gonna do something about it. Well, Luka's hurt, so I mean now it's looking like the Clippers might catch a break. So you have to see.
And that's my thing. Talking about he has a neck strain. Luka, you got to stop faking. You the queen. I mean, you the king of the pump fake. Shoot, I thought, man, I seen the other game. I was like, is that Reggie or Luka? Cause I was like, man, that boy pump faking like it's nobody's business. Shoot, man, you doing that up fake, and and you do the moving around shit, your neck gonna be hurting.
Man,
I already know.
When you breaking boys' ankles like he breaking them, he probably caught whiplash watching him go past him. Watching him hit the floor, he just, and they going way over there. Oh, dang, my leg.
Nah, I think Luka got enough to win this series. As far as like, I say, Kobe, his mentor, he learned a lot from him. And I just know Luka, he on there, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, he really ain't finna lose to me in the first round series.
No.
I don't see, and I'm gonna just tell you, like Kerry Champion said, the clip's gonna clip.
In a major way.
In
a major way.
That's it. Then we got the Bucks, man. Chunking deuces to the Heat.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they'll be at home with us. They'll be going fishing.
I'm already home.
Yeah. So, yeah, they ain't gonna have to go far.
Yeah.
That's all they gotta do is just put their clothes on.
Yeah. I just think Victor Oladipo, he really messed them boys over. They traded for him, and he was never healthy, and he's probably not even gonna never play for the Heat again. And Butler, he just needs some help. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I like the little guards they have, but
they just sharpshooters. They ain't somebody to get them open.
That's it. That's why I said they really need like a Kyle Lowry, Lonzo Ball type of player.
They got Gordon Dragic, but it seems like
he too much of a veteran, man. Gordon Dragic been playing them the 10, 12 years. Then he came from overseas. He ain't come in at 19, 18. So
yeah, he don't seem like that, like a good scoring threat enough to catch their attention. That's why I feel like that's why he ain't good enough. Not a good enough scoring threat.
And then as far as Dragic's gonna give you that same problem that the Knicks coming into with Trae Young. He all right. He might get you through a couple games in that regular season, but when you in the playoffs and you got to play them all-star caliber guards, he don't got it. He don't got it in him.
Yeah, no, he don't. That's what you see a lot of that when the limelight is big, they can't step up to the plate. So
yeah,
that's a common thing.
I see the growth, man, and we talked about the Bucks and we talked about Drew Holiday, and I told you if Drew Holiday can get over 8 or 9 assists, the Bucks are gonna be a new team. And if Drew Holiday getting assists and Giannis getting assists, and you got that ball movement, they gonna be on their San Antonio Spurs, cause Bud came from Pop, and their ball movement is dangerous. That boy Grant Ford been killing. Forbes coming off the bench just killing, but their ball movement, you can't. I'm talking about George Hill shooting threes. Man, George Hill, I didn't even know he was alive.
Yeah, because it's always the one saying they say the ball travels faster than the person.
Yeah.
So you whip that boy and need to get to him, he gonna have enough time to get his shot off without no problem.
That's it.
Even the worst 3-point shooters can shoot if they got time.
It's gonna be interesting because you got teams that are peaking. Actually, the 3 top teams in the East are peaking, so it's gonna be interesting to see like how this shapes out. Cause you can't really be like, Brooklyn gonna beat Milwaukee. Milwaukee is actually peaking right now, so it's gonna be tough to say that. Then they're talking about Philly. Philly now they number 1 seed, and Philly could be much better. Philly could do a lot. They could do way more.
They're a complete team.
Yeah, they playing Washington, so you really can't even see how good they is. Yeah, they blowing them out, but that's on some varsity JV type stuff.
Yeah.
If it weren't for Westbrook, I don't know where Washington to be.
See, Westbrook, Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal.
And that's just to God honest truth. I ain't.
So they are pathetic.
Man, I ain't seen nothing like. Not saying I ain't like that, but both of you got somebody second leading in scoring. Then you got Westbrook getting a triple double.
How are you catching L's?
Cause you got like what you say, Wayne Dennis at
Wayne
center,
Dennis on deck,
at small forward.
Wayne Dennis everywhere.
Yeah, so that's just what it is, man. Hopefully, they can build a team around that boy Westbrook in the offseason because he needed. Let me see who else. We got a couple other teams in the West. Like I said, we talked about the Suns and the Lakers. I'm still gonna give it to the Lakers. I know the Suns won today, but
Yeah, that's just today.
LeBron James has never lost the first round in his life. You know, I don't really think he gonna lose.
Ever.
I don't think he gonna lose. And when they said that, that was like a big statement because T-Mac lost. You know,
Yeah.
with the Orlando. You know, he won a little bit. He had a little success with the Raptors, but once he left the Raptors, the playoff success was.
Nah, yeah, Orlando. He took the bag and went to Orlando.
Yeah, you know.
He got scoring titles and.
Yeah, he was a great individual player there. You know, but the playoff success. So, and that's just one guy. It's a lot of, you know, Hall of Fame players. You know, that.
Yeah.
You know, didn't get out or didn't make it to the championship because T-Mac, he also went to the championship with the Spurs. So, my point being, out of all the players, the greats, you know, the great players, and he ain't lost, you know, a first round series ever, man, that's almost like Magic. That was I was like, because Magic went to the final 9 times. He only played 12 some years, 13. So, like, if you go to the playoffs, and you don't lose, especially that first round, you pretty much, that's a stamp. So I'm going with history. I know LeBron. He
gonna pull it off.
Yeah, he'll pull it off. Whatever happens after that, I can't speak on it, but I don't think Denver's gonna. I don't think Utah's gonna do anything. The only team that's gonna be a threat to the Lakers getting the championship is probably Portland, and if Dallas beats the Clippers, Dallas. Yeah, but they should have easy street. Now, in the East, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna look a little bit different because, like I said, Ben Simmons, that boy playing hard-nosed defense. So, and nothing against Westbrook because that's really my dude. But Westbrook got a bad matchup. That's like the ultimate matchup problem.
Lockdown defender.
Yeah, you got the dude that do everything that you do, but he's 6'10".
And faster.
Yeah, and 10 years younger. See what I'm saying? He do everything you do, but he's 10 years younger. That was a horrible matchup for Westbrook. And now, yeah, he's still getting triple doubles and he's still playing.
It's not efficient though.
But it's not efficient, and he hurt. So it's a lot. It's a lot on him, you know.
At the same time.
So, like I said, Ben Simmons is peaking as a defender, and when you got a big man, you know, that's the NBA is made off of big men, you know, and that's why, you know, we were talking about Ja Morant. The only person that scored more points in the playoffs than Ja Morant was George Mikan, a big man. You see what I'm saying? The only people who ever won a championship in the NBA without a big man was the Warriors. That's the only team. So life is getting back to real. So like Joel Center, I think he shot about 3 or 4 threes. Like Joel Embiid is the best big man in the NBA. If that man get to the finals, it's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Yeah, that's over and done with. It's gonna be interesting to see Philly versus Brooklyn though, because it's a real bad matchup. They got everything 1 through 4, and then Philly has that 5, so it's gonna be like same as what I'm saying about Giannis. You see, he got his first playoff triple double. Can Embiid learn to play the pick and pop? The ball goes through me in the post and then hit the shooter. He's been doing it, but now he has to do it like Shaq. When Shaq coming out the post, he hitting Robert Horry. When Shaq coming out the post, that assist, he hitting Rick Fox. You have to hit them assists at the crucial times of the game, and that's what's gonna help you control the game. Man, I wish we was on a larger platform in B where I could teach you all of this game, but that's it. Shaq and Shaq was doing this, he wasn't even 100% healthy. And this not coming from me, this coming from Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. If Shaq didn't eat McDonald's, he would do this, and this. And Shaq ate McDonald's all year and they were still in the finals. That's what I'm saying. Shaq, he hitting Robert Horry key assists. Derek Fisher key assists. Rick Fox, he did that for 3 years straight. You know? His assists went up in the playoffs, but the dominance also went up as far as the 30-point, 40-point games. I think Shaq and Elgin Baylor, they got the most, you know, 30, 40-point double-doubles in Lakers history. Shout out to the great Elgin Baylor and rest in peace to the great Laker great. So, you know, we just putting it out there, man, letting you guys know a little NBA spill. We'll be back later this week with some NFL news and some historical facts. I'm John Allen.
It's your boy, Victor Maestro.
And this is the Sports Fix.